Hi, let me quickly show you today how to access our website. We receive a lot of phone call from people with this request, and also I will show you how to purchase a mock test chapter question or fill in the blanks or questions from our website. First of all, obviously, you go to Google. Just to let you know, if you want to view how to access it from a mobile phone, then just look on the right hand side. So if you go to Google, type in SERU mock mini cap lifeline and press enter, and this will the first website that comes on top. That is our website, serumocktest.co.uk. So you click on it. Once you click on the website, obviously to land you to the home page that we have, and on that you can see our name of our company as well as our address. But obviously, please do, if you want to come visit us, we're extremely busy at the moment, please do book an appointment before you come in. Then you can scroll down to see the services we provide. For example, we have got question sets. In that you have got mock test, chapter question, fill in the blanks. We have got the guided training information about it, topographical assessment, as well as you have information regarding PHP private hire licenses, and also life in the UK, driving theory, etc., and many other services that we provide. Anyway, so there's two ways you can do it. You can go onto the question set, you can click on it, or you can simply scroll down and click it from here as well. So once you click on this, then obviously it will show you all the available questions that we have. For example, you have fill in the blanks, you have got chapter questions 1 to 10, which is really useful if someone does not want to read the handbook, because we have changed almost all the important part of the handbook into question sets. And then you have this exam mock tests on exam, as it's a new exam format. TfL has updated the exam format from initially how it was, as well as the type of question. Initially they had only 3 types of question, now they have 4 types of questions. So all these have been included in your new mock tests. So let's click on it and see how we can purchase it. So it will take us to this page, and then you can decide on how many days of access do you want. So you got 15, 30, 2 months and 6 months access. If you need any longer access, please do get in touch with us, then we can see what we can do for us. Then you can decide on how many quantities you want, and then you please do read through these policies that this is completely and fully non-refundable, as it's a digital product, and your access will normally be emailed to you. Normally we do email it immediately, almost immediately, once we have got confirmation that a payment has been processed. And for best results, you need to use a computer or a laptop or a tablet. It does work on mobile phones, but latest one, old ones, many phones, it does not work. It doesn't open in many because it's quite powerful software. So now, once we have done this, we have selected 15 days, for example. We add it to our cart, and then once it is added, then we can view it. And once it is done, then you can go through the process of checkout. So just waiting for this to load, and then obviously don't worry about this delivery details, because it is the software, the website provider that we is using, they don't have that option for digital products. So it does say delivery information, but it's not going to be delivered, it will be emailed to you, as it says. So you can continue here, then you can select, once you have a delivery method, and this is where you will select that you payment, then you go to the payment process, and you can review and place an order. As it says, you can have an account with us, or you can just simply check out as a guest. You don't have to create an account. So once this process has been completed, what will happen is that you will receive an email, something quite similar to this. So, hi, please find your account details below. Your email address will be your username, and then password that will be emailed to you. That is your password, and you can see in this line that your attempts are limited. What does it mean? Because we only allow one user to use the software. So this access, this typical access is for that you are seeing on the screen only for 15 days. That means one user can use it for 15 days only. And this we give a 50 on average, we average it out as 15 mock tests every day, which is about 10 hours of access every single day, which is very much impractical for one person to achieve. So you have more than 225 times attempts. It will be more than enough for you for 15 days. And obviously to access our software, and obviously the time limit is there as well, sorry. And then to access our software, this is the link we need to click on. So once we click on this link, it will take us to this page where we put on our information. So we copy the email address from there, copy email address, there you go, and then we also copy the password. By the way, this is not going to work, don't even try. This is not going to work. So we logged in. So once we are logged in, what we see, we can see our home screen. It tell us how many attempts I have got left and how many days of access we have. And then we click on attempt an examination, and now we will pick a mock test. And I wasn't planning to, but as we are here now, let me take you through a mock test. So mock test number 4, continue, begin. And as you can see on the screen, we have given you 37 questions as it is in the exam, and only 42 minutes, not 45 minutes. In your exam, it will be 45 minutes, because we want our students or anyone using our software to be ready to be ready to answer the question and have some time left in hand in the real exam so they can review the answers. So let's click here to begin. First question is, you must be a fit and proper person to hold a license. What type of check you will need to have by the Disclosure and Bearing Services is called Enhanced Criminal Record Check. Sometimes you are not able to calm a situation. If that is the case, which one of the following you should not do after an incident? Should not do. This is a very key question, should not do. This is asking you to select the incorrect option. Never talk to anyone about the incident, whereas you should really talk to somebody. So just calm yourself down. Okay, so this is the incorrect option. It is illegal to use handheld phone or similar devices when you are driving. This includes when you are stopped in a queue of traffic, e.g. at traffic lights, delays, etc. However, there is an exception. Which one of the following is correct? When you need to call someone, you know, who have a friendly chat. No, not really. You can use a handheld phone while you are driving only when you are calling the emergency services in an emergency and it is unsafe and impractical for you to stop. That is the correct answer. Let's go to question number 4. Which one of the following characteristics are protected under the Equality Act? This is gender reassignment, gender, pregnancy and maternity, sex, sexual orientation, religion or belief, age, marriage, and civil partnership, and race. Going to the next one, if you think you have seen a child or adult at risk who needs help or is suffering from any signs of abuse, or if they have told you directly, you must report it to whom? Your operator and the police. These are the two groups you need to report it to. When someone has taken drugs or has drunk alcohol, it can affect their ability to think or communicate clearly, and the behavior can be difficult to predict. Which one of the following is correct? In some cases, they may become aggressive. In some cases, they may become aggressive is the correct answer. What do you need to ensure in regard to your behavior with all passengers, including children and adult at risk? It is appropriate and professional at all time. Next is, if license disc fixed to a PHB slot stolen or damaged, the vehicle owner should contact TfL within what time period? Immediately. Without the disc, it cannot continue to work. In regard to penalty charge notices, which one of the following is correct? Let's see. You may get a PCN if you do not see an information officer and the PCN does not have to be attached to the windscreen of your vehicle to be valid. This is the correct answer. PHBs are allowed to stop and wait for passengers in the red route under which of the following circumstances? For passenger to use the cash machine between the hours of 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. only, but for no longer than 5 minutes. You cannot enter Heathrow Airport to pick up passenger unless what? Unless you have a booking from your operator and you are parking in the official car park or have the PHB authorized vehicle area to wait for a booking. Which one of the following is not a sign that a child or vulnerable person is this? Not the sign. Again, correct. Incorrect one. The rest of the three is correct. So you also need to read them through because our whole of our question sets are made based on understanding. So you read also the correct one. So in case they change the question around, so you can answer. A young person or adult who does not show sign of, if you take the does not away, who shows the sign, then it was the correct option as well. But we have been asked to select the one that is not assigned. In regard to concentration, if you do need to answer or make a call, what should you do? You will need to stop, safely park your vehicle and turn the engine off. Only these circumstances you can receive and answer a phone call. Moving on. In regard to assisting passenger, why should you be prepared to help all passengers? Because not all disabilities are easy to see, so offer or be prepared to help any passenger. This is from chapter 8. Which one of the following is correct in regard to taxi ranks at Heathrow and London City Airport? You must not stop, wait, pick up or drop off passengers at the airport taxi ranks. In regard to use of mobile phones, what distraction can do to you? Make you less aware of what is happening on the road and affect your judgment, so your decision-making abilities are reduced. When can a PHB driver use the electric taxi charging point? Answer is never. You cannot use that electric taxi charging point. In regard to bookings, which one of the following is incorrect? Which of the following is incorrect? There is some correct. One of them is incorrect. This is the one, number 3. You must not carry out all bookings in a London license PHB that has PHB license disc on display. In reality, you should carry all the bookings in a London license PHB. So it's been asked to select the incorrect option, so we do so. So the whole purpose of this, you remember these ones. You read through these ones and remember these ones. If they change the question, so we can answer. To apply for a PHB driver license and work as a PHB driver in London, which of the following you must have? You must have the right to live and work in the UK, not only live. Now, all these questions we have seen has got 1 points. And let's make a mistake so we know how to review it. So this is the correct answer, right to live and work in the UK. So we're going to select this one, the right to live in the UK only. Okay, this is incorrect one. So this is where we have been asked to select 2 answers, and it will clearly say in your exam, please select 2 answers. Then obviously you do accordingly. If passenger is seriously ill, which one of the following are correct? You should try not to. You should not try to physically check the passenger or administer first aid yourself unless you are following the instruction of the emergency services or you have had appropriate first aid or medical training. That's one. So we have been going to find another one. You should call the emergency services on 999. If they change that question around, so which one you should not do or which one are incorrect or which one is incorrect, this will be one of these answers. So in our mock test, in other mock tests, you will find that as well. So this one done, 2 points on this one. If you drive a wheelchair accessible vehicle, which ones of the following you need to be aware and careful of? Against 2 answers. For the safety of disabled or older passenger, be patient and make sure their comfortable and have the seatbelt fastened before you start the journey. That's one. Be careful of where you pick up or drop off wheelchair user. You can drop off passenger where the pavement is on a slope. This is an incorrect option. You cannot drop off them where the pavement is on a slope. Disabled or older passenger may need more time or help to get in and out of your vehicle. So these are the two correct answers. Then TfL expects all licensed drivers to offer Londoners and visitors a professional and safe service. Which one of the following are correct? Again, two answers. It is important that each time a passenger gets into a PHB, they receive a high quality of service from their private hire driver. That's one. Providing excellent customer service is an important part of being a London PHB driver. It is not important. That's not the one. Remember one thing though, all our options that we have will shuffle. That means that will change their places. So you cannot just get used to them being in an order and the select. You have to read all the time, and this is what we said is based on. Now come to comprehension question. Again, this carries also 2 points, let me show you a quick technique how we can complete it with ease. Let's try to match them based on what we have, rather than reading the paragraph then coming when and going back. Let's just try to do it from here. On some occasion, you should accept any bad behavior towards you. That behavior. So you cannot accept that you are not going to accept bad behavior. So this is an incorrect option. You have a right not to accept bad behavior from your passenger. You have a right to say that you will not accept that behavior. Angry or violent behavior when at work is always acceptable. Angry or violent behavior when at work is never acceptable. So this is the correct answer. So always read the answers, then go to the paragraph to match it, because the question will come out from that paragraph. You risk making your passenger uncomfortable if you get into the back seat of your vehicle. If you get into the back seat, you risk making your passenger uncomfortable, or if you go to the back seat of your vehicle. So that's the answer. If a passenger is ill, you should try to physically check the passenger or administer first aid yourself. If your passenger is ill, you should not try. You should not try to physically check. And he's saying you should try. So this is an incorrect option. It's only one answer, but I'm just telling you how to answer them so you know how to match them. You should always get into the back seat of your vehicle while you have passenger on board. Other than emergency, you must not get. So again, this is an incorrect option as well. Moving on. The earlier you notice a possible problem, the less choices you have to avoid it. The earlier you notice a possible problem, the more choices. So this is an incorrect option. If you feel concerned, do not act immediately. Wait until the journey is over. Let's find it. If you feel concerned, act immediately. So it is not a match as well. Trust your own feelings and never try to ignore the signs that someone might become aggressive. Where is it gone? Trust your own feelings and never try to ignore these signs that someone might becoming angry or upset, etc. So this is the correct answer. Again, remember, this question carries 2 marks. Keep any physical contact to the minimum required to give help your passenger asks for. Keep any physical contact to the minimum required to give the help your passenger asks for. It's an exact match. Maximize physical contact. So again, it's going against this one. So this is an incorrect option. You should take hold of the passenger's hand or arm and to support them. What does it say? For example, take hold of your arm to support. So they should take hold of your arm. You should not be holding their hand or arm. So this is an incorrect option, and we already have selected the correct one. Then we have got a public transport system which all people can use is important to TfL. TfL believes it is important to provide a public transport system which all people can use. TfL accepts PHB driver to deliver high standards for customer service to only a selected number of passengers. High standard of customer service to all passengers. Incorrect. TfL is not aware that some passenger may need more help. Needs, however, we know that some passenger may need more help. This is the one. Again, it is incorrect. So first one is the correct answer. So moving on, this is the best bit that people love it so much. So, again, 2 points. People are struggling with this one. I'll try to give you some tips on, and I'll try my best. Quite busy at the moment with all these mock tests that we are doing, a training for people at our facility, which is quite full. But I'll try my best to give you some tips and make a separate video on how to complete your fill in the blanks with ease. As a PHP driver, you are expected to be fully aware and to, okay, just one thing though, when you select, put the correct word, put the incorrect one here, so this way you have less word to deal with. Aware of and to obey the rules of the road as explained in the highway code. Again, highway code is the name of a code. This is a noun, that's why it's going to be a capital H. Again, one more thing. So to obey, why did you put to obey and not to obeyed? Because for it to be obeyed, it has to have a B in here. B, to be obeyed, because there's no B, this is incorrect itself. So to obey the rules of the road. Next one. Some people say there is a partial marking on fill in the blanks if you get one correct. No, that's not the case. You have to get the whole thing correct, including you have to put this in unused word in this box. We'll do some mistakes towards the end to show you how it works. TfL is committed to improving. TfL is committed to improving. When there is a 4, it will be improved and improving. And again, this is a matter of noun and verb as well. So we need to know a bit about them to fill this one, because improvement doesn't make sense. For improvement does not make sense at all grammatically. TfL is committed to improving transport in London by making it more accessible, safer and reliable for all. Next one is installing CCTV cameras into a vehicle can reduce, we cannot say must reduce, can reduce threats and violence against the driver. Signs in the vehicle informing passengers that CCTV is used may also help to prevent aggressive or violent behavior. Next is you should never use a passenger's personal contact details. If he says A here or D, every, each, and etc., which indicate singular, then it would have been detailed. It doesn't say, so it's a plural. To start communicating with them about anything other than the booked journey. Again, look, the booked journey, one, indicating to one specific journey, so it's not going to be plural. Next is a PHB is not a taxi. We're going to use this one because in the middle of the sentence you cannot have a capital unless it is a noun. If a road sign shows, because sign shows third person singular number with an S, so sign show is incorrect. That access is for taxi, then you are not allowed to, R is here, so after R there will be ing or ed. You are not allowed access. Let's move on. Number 32. So public transport plays an important role in what? In opening up opportunities by providing access to education, employment, not employees, employment, and other essential services. If a passenger is aggressive or violent, tell your operator immediately and give them the passenger's full name and address if you know it. Next, contacting a passenger for personal or social. Contacting a passenger for personal or social reasons, because it's more than thing. It doesn't specify a passenger, but it reasons can be more than one. Is unacceptable and a misuse of their personal information. Middle of the sentence won't be capital unless it is a noun. Never drop off passengers in the middle of the road, even if your vehicle is stopped. After is, we will have ed, past form, or ing, and after are as well. Stop, vehicle is stopped due to traffic, you should always get close to the curve. Okay, let's leave this one here. So this is incorrect. This will be incorrect. And let's make another mistake on this one. If the passenger is visually impaired and asks you to guide, so that's the correct option, you to guide. Then guide them to the vehicle, stand by the passenger side and allow them to take hold. This is the correct option, to take hold. I'm going to put the incorrect one, to taking hold. To take hold of your arm, elbows, so you may guidance, you can guide them. Okay, so what we made this one incorrect. Okay, so let's finish it off. If there's any other incorrect, it's better, we can help with review. So once we finish, it shows us the score here, 89%, that we have scored, passing 60%, but we have completed the test successfully. So click here to review. So when you click here, you can go and review. So this is the correct answers that we have selected. This was my answer, black dot, and this is confirming with the green one that it was correct. Let's continue until we find that incorrect option. Okay, here you go. Remember, we made the mistake here. So this is what we answered, and this one should have been the correct answer, as we knew. So let's move on quickly and go to the, oops, let me see. Yeah, all correct. So let's go to fill in the blanks. Number, yes, there's the one. So as you can see, this is where on the top all the correct answer will read. Never drop a passenger in the middle of the road, stopped, always get. We have done all this correctly, but because we left one word there, we did not put them in this red box. That's why, rather pink box, it was considered as incorrect. And then this one, what we did, we made mistake here. So this is a bit a long sentence, that's why it's hidden. So once you have read, then you can just simply click here to hide answers. So then you can see what you have done and what it should have been. So we put down to second gap, we put down to taking hold, but should be to take hold. So anyone that says to you that you can, there is a partial marking, then obviously don't believe them. People also say there is a true false questions. There is no true false questions. No one has told me. Hundreds of people have used our software and has gone through our training process to attend their exam. And no, we haven't kept a record of everything. It's not possible because many people come and we are not able to follow up with them as well. But on average, you can say about 90%, we have a pass rate of about 90% people are passing. And especially our specific area of strength is that people who do not speak English much or don't understand English much, these are the people who are passing our exams with us. So you can simply, as you have seen the process already now, so you can simply buy a software from our website and start practicing it. And once you have finished this, then obviously if you want to do another test, you can just click on dashboard, attempt an examination, and then you can take another one. But if you rather want to take a training at our computer-based facility, we have got 12 computers now, and it's in a very prime London location, as you have seen the address. with very well connected with transport, and our trainers are highly qualified. I myself worked at a university called Ravensbourne for more than 8 years. I was the manager there. So training and delivering adults it was a very important part of my job role there. So I bring all that experience here. So feel free. So if you want to purchase and mock test, go to our website as it shows at the beginning. And if you rather want to come to training, call us on the number on the screen. And obviously, you have liked this video, but don't forget to hit the like button, and also don't forget to share it anybody else, your friends and family, and do subscribe our channel to keep up to date with everything that we provide. Take care, and if you're sitting your exam, I wish you